The Wood Cup was introduced in 1921 and it took Heywood some time to make their mark on the competition. A win by the all-conquering 1929 side was followed by a second victory in 1945. It would be another 25 years before the club lifted the trophy again when Bob Cross led the side to victory over Walsden at Middleton. Heywood, led by 58 from professional Colin Lever, would post a total of 165, and thanks to a 5-wicket haul from Cross, the trophy was back at Crimble. Buoyed by that victory, the side would go on to the final the following year, again at Middleton, where they would comfortably defeat Radcliffe. Again battling first, a quick-fire 45 from Ralph Farmer took Heywood to 200 and Radcliffe fell to 136 all out thanks to 6 wickets from Lever. Despite winning the championship twice in the remainder of the 1970s, the cup would not come back to Heywood until 1984. Having lost in the final the previous year, the side of 84 would do the league and cup double, seeing off the challenge of Rochdale in a low-scoring final. Professional Steve Wunke top-scored as Heywood made 131, and the wickets were shared around with Nolan Hall, pulling off a memorable run-out to dismiss Neil Phillips as Rochdale ended on 106 all out. Bob Cook would lift the trophy to make up for the disappointment of 12 months earlier. Again, the supporters would have to wait for some time until a home final in 1993 saw one of the most memorable matches in the competition's history. The Heywood side were very much the underdogs despite the presence of Andy Flower as professional. Middleton batted first and made 176 for 5 off their 50 overs. At 95 for 5 in reply, the game looked lost until Mike Kitchen and then Vinnie Ball and Mark Wright rescued the home side with some wonderful stroke play. There was still time for a collapse, but David Cross would score the famous bye off the penultimate ball and captain David Fair would lift the trophy. Vinnie Ball was named man of the match in a game where the Heywood lads threw league form out of the window to win the cup. Following the 93 victory, the club had some difficult years both on and off the pitch, and it was a relief to all concerned when Mike Arnold guided his team to the 2003 final against Milnrow at Walsden. Heywood bowled brilliantly to defend 172 in front of a large crowd, and it would be the start of 6 consecutive years where the side reached the final. Having lost in 2004, the team travelled to Ashton on a glorious day in 2005 to face a strong Monton side. Monton were blown away for just 73 and Heywood knocked off the runs without losing a wicket. The game was played in front of a large crowd with a strong Heywood presence and prompted a long night of celebrations. The following year, the final was at Middleton, as Heywood faced Rochdale to do what would become the first half of the double. The climax of the game went as follows.
Entering into the last over, Heywood needed 3 runs from 6 balls. Bobby and Tom checked the scoreboard as the tension mounts.
Noddy, 10 overs, 3 maidens, 26 runs and 3 wickets.
Dawson ready to bowl the first ball of the over. The crowd shouting encouragement. Heywood on the edge of the seats, some people not even being able to watch. Three runs required. Dawson from the Towncroft end. Heywood captain Bobby Cross to face. Dawson comes in, and it's a leg by. Bobby taking for one, putting a very nervous Tom Hardman on strike. Rochdale reorganised the field. Dawson looking calm. Facing rookie Hardman, comes into bowl. And it's missed. Still requiring 2 runs from 4 balls. The Heywood crowd, the players, the dressing room. Nerves on edge. Dawson walks back to take his run up. Dawson into bowl the 3rd ball. Hardman hits it hard straight to the hands of Dominic Ayres for no run. Rochdale ready to take home the Wood Cup. The Heywood crowd surely believing that this is not going to be their final. Dawson in for the 4th ball of the over, straight to Hardman, who misses into the gloves of wicketkeeper Oldfield. The Rochdale crowd are ecstatic. 2 balls remaining, 2 runs needed. Heywood fans off their seats. The rain beginning to fall, and the Rochdale crowd shouting support for what surely must be their Wood Cup victory of 2006. Dawson calm, cool, back to the Towncroft end, ready to run for the 5th ball of the over. Heywood needing 2 and young Hardman on strike. And it's gone straight for 4, Heywood. The victorious champions, the crowd can't believe it. They're on the pitch as the Wood Cup comes home to the Crimble for 2006.
Heywood made it 3 trophies in 3 years when they hosted Unsworth in the 2007 final at Crimble. Heywood posted a challenging 231 thanks to runs from professional Sherwin Campbell and teenager Tom Hardman. Unsworth fell short in the end despite the efforts of professional Wayne Madsen, and captain Bobby Cross collected the trophy before a torrential downpour kept everyone in the bar until long into the night. And finally to this year, another final at Crimble, and league champions Walsden were beaten, making 163 and seeing Heywood chase down the total for the loss of 6 wickets in a terrific team performance. It is believed that the Heywood side was the youngest side ever to collect the famous trophy. But what about the Burton Cup? Introduced in 1971, the second 11 had previously managed just 2 victories, with Vinnie Kay lifting the trophy in 1984 and Andy Greenwood in 1996. Following the loss in the final year, the odds were not good, with Heywood 109 for 9 batting first at Walsden. However, Rick Purser and Sam Byrne put on a remarkable 62 for the last wicket to take Heywood to 171. In reply, Walsden appeared to be in control, but a collapse and a run-out at the end saw them fall short by just 8 runs. Man of the match was Sam Byrne for his heroics with the bat, and delighted captain Roger Smethurst picked up the trophy, meaning that just as in 1984, Heywood had done the Wood and Burton Cup double. And that's where we're up to tonight, celebrating past and present winners of the Wood and Burton Cups. And who knows, let's hope we can do this again very soon in the future.